survive with double buffs.
Yeah, it's hard to coordinate this stuff though when people don't show.
I gave my life for this. I died for this. I was the only one who had pride in
4
this.
minutes
You
till
had
the
chance to
fight.
live how you dreaming now, but you
Get
jumped your
food buffs ready.
I was the enemy. I was the devil, the scary man who had a debt to settle. But now that things have changed, in the shift of blame, I'm no longer the one who's brought the shame. But I'm beaten down, fucked up and bruised. With one last breath I saved. For you.
Did anyone else notice I didn't mention accessories in that video today?
I didn't watch the video honestly.
I'll go in your GVG skill
Yep. PvP specs. After the VOD review yesterday, same as we've been saying, just gotta work on playing with your party. Tank buffs are really short range.
43, get your tank buffs. That's on
So
to your left of you guys. That's on to your left right here.
Tank buffs are really short range, so you have to make sure you're playing near your tank. Because if they're using something like Stalwart Bastion, I believe this is a 10 meter range.
Turn off your voice chat.
Black Lotus, turn around, get your buffs. Foot buffs.
Do this easy. My bad.
Less than
Thanks
2
for
minutes.
food, Dread. Appreciate you.
Make sure your healer is marked with a heart, your tank is marked with something like a shield or a star. Make sure you're playing as close to your parties as possible while keeping code spacing. Spread out around the stand a bit more. Kind of balled up right now. We'll start on the ground between 4, 5, and 6. Like this half of the stand. And a large ball on 1 and 3.
It's like 47.
Less than a minute, pop your food buffs, and get ready to fight.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin.
As soon as it goes live, we're gonna pop buffs and we're gonna push all the way through the street. We're gonna likely do something.
5 seconds. The advisor's on the left side.
Push through to 3. Pass 4 to 3 now. Make sure you're healing for your party, playing close to your party as possible. We'll regroup on 9. Respawn, regroup 9 when you die.
Ouch.
Yeah, there's more than 10 people on us, so. I'm not sure if that was like a PP announcement. I just told people today. Maybe it was Here's what it is. Regrouping on 9. Just treat today kind of like a practice day of playing with your party and living as long as you can.
I understand it now.
And you have about 10 more seconds to regroup. We're trying to have parties 1 through 4 land on 1, and parties 5 through 9 land on 4. and then push to 2 and 3. So parties 1 to 4 landing between 1 and 2. Parties 5 through 9 landing between 3 and 4, and fighting from there. Alright, 3 seconds, we're gonna jump. 2, 1, jump now. As your invuln runs out, make sure you're diving down so you don't get sniped out of the air. Land as close to your party as possible, pop defensives. I got native, which I was gonna forget. And just play to keep your party alive. Getting as much damage off as possible while keeping your party alive is the goal here. Tap the Priestess when you respawn. We'll regroup on 9 again. Give it about 15 seconds and then we'll jump. Reiterating, the goal here today is to practice playing with your party and staying alive as long as possible. We don't expect to win here, but it's good practice to fight one of the strongest guilds. 5 seconds, we're gonna jump. We're gonna land between 5 and 6 this time, but make sure you spread out. 2, 1, jump now. Landing between 5 and 6. Land as close to your party as possible, pop defensives. You can throw NATOs and flash waves towards the stone. I've lived for a long time, but they fucking hurt, bro.
Oh yeah, it's not Valentina's green.
Alright, regrouping 9 again. In the second half of the fight, we'll
It's
look for
all
someone to get on
green!
eight and pushing from there. Flex, let's have you guys jump late and land more towards the back. Maybe like 3 seconds after we jump. Let's go for the entire ball landing near 1 this time. Range, see if you can land on top of 1. We'll go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, jump. Landing on pin 1. Flex, you're jumping now, land around like 3 or so. Pop your defensives as you land, tornadoes, flash wave, reset, flash wave again. We're fucking grinders.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like, at least against Hurricane, that we live longer when we're spread a little more.
Yeah.
At least on this Riftstone.
I'm just gonna practice a lot of different things here.
Mm-hmm.
Regrouping on 9 again. Give about 15 seconds to regroup. Waves, and spews. Alright, 5 seconds, we're gonna jump. We're gonna land between 5 and 6 again. Make sure you're spread apart, and then we're gonna push towards the stone. Remember, as you land, you're landing with your party, you're popping defensives. If you're a bow user, you're throwing NATOs towards the stone, and then you're starting to charge your flash wave. Alright, jump now between 5 and 6. Make sure you land near your parties. Land, NATOs and defensive buffs go out. Do one more push like that, and then we'll look to start pushing from 8. Maybe try some splits. It won't make much of a difference with the number disadvantage, but... Regrouping 9 will go in about 15 seconds. Make sure to top your home. We'll give it about 5 more seconds. A lot of people still flying over.
I would try splitting again. I know, like, when I dropped with you guys there, I died instantly because they just spent like 50 flash waves down our holes. So
Yeah.
it's like they're forcing everything into one choke.
Alright, parties 1 through 5, you're gonna land near 6 this time. Everyone else, you're gonna land near 4 to 3, closer to 3. I don't know how far we can fly over these guys without getting shot out of the air. So parties 1 through 5, you're landing near 6. Parties 6 through 9, you're landing between 3 and 4. Jump now. Remember, as you land, you're popping defensives with your party. You're throwing NATOs, starting your flash wave charges. If you get Stalwart off on your party when you land, you should survive for about 8 seconds or so. 9 seconds.
Bart, Beard jumped 6. We all died instantly.
Yeah, they sent most of their ball over there.
That means they're not on 3.
We've stayed alive for a long time over here.
I think 3 is the only area on this Riftstone where you can get height advantage.
Yeah. Regroup on 9. We could try the whole ball landing on 3 with the melee promote this time. Like spread on that half. As long as they're not stacked on that rock, it can be a good high ground for especially liberators to play from. About 10 more seconds and then we're gonna jump. We're gonna aim for between 1 and 3 this time. Closer to 2 than to 1. 5 seconds, we're gonna jump. 3, 2, 1. Flying to 2 and 3. I don't know if you can get here without getting knocked out of the air. Looks like they're shooting us though. Land with your party, pop defensives immediately. Throw your NATOs towards the stone. And start trying to get your flash waves up. Let's respawn in and try to wrap the whole ball around to 8. takes a bit to get there, so it's annoying to do. We'll probably do about 2 more pushes and then put a summon gate down for the end of it. Looks like most people are on 9 actually. Do one more push from 9 and then we'll go from 8. 8 you have to run all the way around the castle. Why is this like not working right now? There we go. Alright, we're gonna jump in 3. Landing between parties 1 through 5, you're gonna land on 2. Everyone else land on 4. Jumping now. Parties 1 through 5, you're aiming for 2. Everyone else, you're landing on 4. Land with your parties, pop defensives. NATO towards 1. And then start getting your flashways off. Icon, you were just getting nuked. I can't even touch you. Cap your priestess. Let's try and regroup on 8 this time. So you're gonna teleport to abandoned stonemason and run over. I believe is the fastest way to get there. Yeah, teleport stonemason, which is where I just put pin 10. And then we're gonna group on 8. Don't jump onto the rock by 8 yet. I doubt they have any scouts up here because they're kind of crushing us. But just hugging the wall now. Yeah, there's a bit of parkour to this one. Kinda sucks, but we're gonna summon get here on 8 for the last 3 minutes of the fight. I'll give you guys like 15-20 more seconds to parkour. Then we're all gonna jump across here and flood down. You gotta go up through this side. If I can put a pin down. Where that pin is, you have to like walk along the wood and climb up. Alright, 5 seconds. Start jumping across. Jumping across to 8. Then we're gonna jump down. Some of you immediately drop, some glide to 2. Like further to 2 and 1. Your range, try and drop immediately. How did I get NATO'd out of more? As soon as I jumped off that ledge, I was NATO'd, even though I was nowhere near the ground.
The edge of the jump point is in zone, so we had a couple people stand on the edge and they just prep to fight from there.
Yeah, a bit further back. What was the timer left?
4 minutes, 22 seconds.
Regroup on 9. Sorry, I forgot to say. I'll have you guys regroup on 9. You're gonna do a push from 9, and then I'm gonna summon again on 8. Regroup 9, regroup 9. It'll be fastest to just teleport over there if you already came towards 8. me know when most you're on 9, you're out of my render distance.
Looks like most of us are here on that.
Alright, let's have you guys land between 5 and 6 again, spread out. You're gonna jump now. Drop immediately from 9. Remember, land with your parties, pop your buffs. Pop defensive, start throwing NATOs towards the stone. And then try and charge your flash waves. It's gonna be a summon gate on 8 for you to take afterwards. You're gonna immediately revive, take the summon gate. Stand back a bit so you have your invuln. I'm gonna go in 5 seconds. I see more people coming through this port. 3, 2, 1, we're jumping. Landing spread between 2 and 4. Immediately throwing NATOs out as you land, make sure you're popping your defensive. And then just playing with your party to live. And then immediately respawn, take the summon gate again. We'll try and fly further this time until our invuln runs out and then dive down. Give you guys about 5 seconds to get through the gate. And we're jumping again. 3 seconds. You're gonna glide until your invuln's at like 1 or 2 seconds, and then you're gonna drop down. Jump now. Watch your invuln timer on your bar. Could be around 2 right now. Start dropping. Land with your party, pop defensives.
Got 35 seconds left on timer.
You die, take summon gate, and then you can just jump back down. It was a good attempt. A lot of really fast regroups, which we like to see. Improvements on some of the other fights we've had. And I know I completely swapped builds, but being a Templar, I stay alive a lot longer. So that's good.
Yeah, that's huge.
Make sure you drop down, hit him with some GGs. That was a decent fight considering the circumstances. And then, as usual, we'll post the war game up tomorrow at either 8 or 9. Our allies want to do a war game because we have nothing after Tevin. So we'll throw one up for that too. It'll likely be like a 30v30. So we'll see how many we have on for Tevin. Yeah, a lot of us are still really squishy, so just make sure you're reviewing your gear and stuff. And getting as strong as you can. Also, I'll mention that with P2 being announced for March, was it 7th?